Well, now, if you were watching Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve here on Channel 7, you saw it announced that daredevil Nik Wallenda would next walk over a live volcano in Nicaragua. Well, that walk is coming up Wednesday, March 4th. And to tell us more about it, Nik himself joins us live via satellite from, I believe, where he's training in Sarasota, Florida. Good morning, Nik. How are you?
I can't see anything on the camera monitor.
Hello, Nik.
Maybe, yeah.
Hi. There you are. Nik, listen, I understand that this is an 1,800-foot long walk over an active volcano. And from what I'm understanding, you say that this is going to be your most challenging walk yet.
Yeah, I would tell you it is by far my most challenging walk yet. You know, I will also say that that incredible walk that I did very near to you guys, which is always a very, probably my favorite walk of my career over Niagara Falls, helped me prepare for this walk. This walk will include everything from the winds of Niagara Falls, the winds of the Grand Canyon. Instead of the heavy mist of Niagara Falls and blinding mist, this is actually blinding and deadly gases that I'll be walking through over this volcano. There's also a lake of lava beneath me of about 2,000 plus degree magma that is constantly flowing. Sounds a little bit like Niagara Falls, but actually comes in waves. I'll be dealing with heat. I'll be dealing with those gases that are so thick at times that you can't see 10 feet in front of you. So I'll be wearing a gas mask. I've been training with an oxygen tank, and I'll also be wearing goggles to protect my eyes.
Now, Nik, that's totally different. Is that going to affect your balance as you're walking across?
What I would tell you is wearing that oxygen tank as well as even that gas mask. You know, the more aerodynamic I am, the better it is when it comes to dealing with heavy winds. So obviously the goal would be that that I don't have to wear that stuff. But unfortunately, because of that, I do have to wear it. And that added weight obviously throws off my balance and could be an issue. However, I have been training here in my hometown of Sarasota. I've been walking almost a mile a day on a wire just in preparation for that long on Wednesday evening.
You know, Nik, we're still looking at video of you crossing the falls, and it occurs to me because after that you did Grand Canyon, you walked across the from one skyscraper to another in New York. Do you ever look down?
I look down all the time, absolutely. I mean, I'll never forget the look of the walking over the precipice of Niagara Falls and just seeing how amazing it was, and that roar of that falls was just overwhelming almost. But absolutely, I try to take in the environment. Look, I'm in spots that no one in the world has ever been in before when I do these events, so I try to take advantage of that as much as I can. However, with the elements that I'm facing, this is certainly the most dangerous walk of my career coming up. I will be very focused. I'm hoping I'll be able to relax enough to actually be able to look down and enjoy that volcano.
Wow. Now, we know your sister walked with you on New Year's Eve and you crisscrossed and ended up on 2 different skyscrapers. And I understand, as in other walks, your family will be there with you to root you on. Same thing happening this year?
Absolutely. Of course. My sister will be there, my nephew, my parents, my wife, my children. In fact, a very exciting announcement that I just announced this morning is the fact that my wife will actually be doing the most dangerous stunt of her career, opening that show up on Wednesday evening.
Wow. And I understand we're going to get some beautiful footage of this beautiful country that you're in, and it's really going to be something to watch. It's a 2-hour event. But Nik, let me ask you, as we get closer to this, do you still sleep at night, or are there always things that you're thinking about that keep you up?
I will tell you that as calls come in, for example, a couple nights ago, my father called and said, hey, you know what, we have a concern. There's some substance that this volcano is emitting that is adhering to the cable, and it almost makes it feel like it's slippery. Those are the times where I lose sleep. And I will tell you, the next morning, after I went outside, I actually took a jar of grease and greased up a section of my cable and walked on it so that I could at least convince myself, okay, I'll still be able to walk if it's extremely slippery. Because if I wasn't able to, clearly there'd be a big issue. We'd have to reevaluate everything, but also it helps me sleep at night knowing that I can.
Wow. Now, this is, again, 1,800 feet long. Is this the longest you've ever walked on the wire?
It is. So this is not only is it over an active volcano that could honestly erupt at any moment, but is the longest and the highest. And then to add to my stress, again, my wife is going to be performing over that volcano in aerial feat. And again, the most dangerous event she's ever attempted. So all of that stress is added to my plate as well. So it will certainly be a stressful evening.
Nik, what do you think your ancestors would have thought of all this? You are representing the 7th generation of the Flying Wallendas. What do you think? is your legacy?
I certainly hope that they would be very proud. I am doing everything I can to carry on that name in the highest honor and carry on that legacy that my family started way back in the 1780s. So to me, that's a lot of what I do is about them. And of course, it's about inspiring people. My career really has been about inspiring people to step out of their comfort zones. And that's why I continue to raise the bar, if you will, on my own career, is to practice what I preach as I speak to corporations all around the world and across the globe on stepping out of their comfort zone. Even though it might be a fearful step, even though there might be some anxiety that comes with that, I encourage people to do that anyways and pursue their dreams.
Well, Nick, we will certainly be watching and rooting you on. We kind of feel this connection with you since we started a lot of this here in Western New York with Niagara Falls. We want to let everybody know the event, Volcano Live with Nik Wallenda, will be a 2-hour special on Wednesday, March 4th, seen right here on Channel 7. Good luck to Nick, our best to his family. Keep our fingers crossed, and we'll be right back.